Really?
Hello.
Hi.
Where are all the green people?
Really?
Yeah, where
Hi.
is... Hi.
They're dealing with a situation.
Where are the
It's one
yellow
of the
people?
members.
Wait. What?
Where?
Sit down.
Okay, Danny.
Okay.
Really?
Do you have the iron bars?
Oh God, no.
Stay there. Stay there now. Stay. Hey, Magni!
Magni!
Okay, just
Okay.
okay.
Everybody
Hey,
calm
the
down,
purple
quiet
paint
down.
guy.
Paint.
Find a spot on the carpet
going on?
and please be quiet.
It's my
the
ceremonial
green-
garb.
I'll
Oh,
deal with
okay.
that later. Okay.
Oh dear.
Alright, the meeting of the tribes is about to begin. If Ghosty could, start us with a nice little few words, because you're so good with words.
Right, yes, I am very good with words. Well, everyone, welcome to the meeting. We're here to... we're here to talk. That concludes my opening speech.
Jesus. I said you were good with words. Well, I'll take it back. Hello, welcome everyone.
amazing.
Thank you for coming to the tribe meeting. Obviously, we have a lot of things to discuss today. A lot of things that come up, a lot. And some things that are fine, perfectly fine. Nothing happening there. There's no evil floating girl or anything like that. No. There's no corruption. There's none of that. No. Everything's fine.
I think
we'd
it's
also like
best
to
if
thank you all
people
for
are
coming
informed,
today.
Harfin.
Pardon, what?
I think it's best if people are informed, Harfin.
Oh no, there's nothing happening. Also, thank you all for coming. It was much appreciated that you all come and be informed of what's happening. But first, we are going to pass it over to our wonderful traders because officially, as of today, the traders have 100% control over the trade district. That's right. All the taxes and payments will be going to these guys over here, or this guy over here. Everyone look at him and point.
Woo!
Yes, that guy. So, Ruben, would you like to tell us about what you have for the future of the trade district?
Alright, okay, over, where the stage is, you guys, over
Yes.
that way?
the stage.
Alright, the trading district's going to be over there. We possibly can have the materials from the tribes themselves and sell them as a third party. And we get a very small percentage of that, but the tribes get the most of their money from that. So that way they don't have to be around to have their materials traded.
Next up is, what do we do about the Doctor and Spence? Now, I've asked the tribes to discuss it amongst themselves, what they think, and each will propose an idea, and then we will discuss the ideas. First, starting off with Rune Steger. Now, what do you think, Rune? What should we do about the Doctor and Spence? Well, after much discussion amongst the Foran, we have decided that what we think the best course of action would be to let her continue roaming. She seems to be trying to help, but to also keep a close eye on her, as she is still a stranger. You want to... Oh, right, alright. Ardir, as the Beastmasters, as much as we want her to roam, she still holds a threat, and her sister does as well, and the connection we cannot be sure of between the two. We believe that we should imprison her in her own home. At least then she feels safe in her own home. But we cannot just let her go unchecked. She's been spying on us. She's been gaining information. She's been trying to get Kumo, and I will not allow that. I mean, yes, poor Kumo. But it's not going to be... it's not appropriate. No. Goosty.
No, I don't see a reason to fear them.
You just don't see the reason to fear them, so you're just gonna let them wander free like Rune?
Yeah. I don't see any threat.
Bailey.
Petrichor was unable to reach a solid consensus. We had some calls for imprisonment and some calls for straight up murder. However, we're not going to go with that. I think she should be confined to the village, not a house, just the village.
It seems like a compromise. She could light the entire place on fire.
She wouldn't, though.
She could
She's
burn this
studying.
to the ground. And how do we know she's just a studier? We're learning more and more about her, including her sister's a crazy nutcase. but everything's fine.
If I might speak, if she would have burned the place down, she would have already done it by now. And as far as a connection to her sister, we cannot know. Her sister's actions are not her own. Would we judge all of us based on the actions of our fellows?
Yes.
There are always some bad eggs.
Yes. And then we get rid of those bad eggs by throwing them into the lake.
Yes, so we should be concerned more about her sister, not her.
Alright, the next thing we have to speak about is our second-in-commands, because there are situations, obviously, where we can't be here at meetings, or we can't be attending events, because we have, important tribe things to do. And in that case, we will have to elect second-in-commands. They will have basically the power that we have in meetings of making decisions for us, as we do trust them to do so. However, when it comes to the tribe, they will not be able to make any huge decisions such as destroying something, tearing down something, or murdering someone, or even making trade agreements. Therefore, when they come to these meetings, they will stand in place of you, but if you do want to reverse your decision, you are more than capable of doing so. But you do kind of have to trust them. We have one more matter to discuss before we get into the questions and answering. We've had a bit of a disagreement with the naturalists. They're going through a very crazy time, and unfortunately, we have had a person in our team, our tribe, not feel that our standing god is who they want to praise any longer. So Eternal is now officially, and as of today, part of the Naturalists, and Win, her son Zetlik, will be moving into the Beastmasters. He will be officially a Beastmaster now, and will be moving in with us immediately. It's just for the best that we respect who wants to praise what god, and as tribe leaders, we have to understand that, and it's very unfortunate, but Eternal would rather praise herself to Freya, and I'm sure you can understand that, Bailey and Gustin and Rune, that we have to respect people when they want to make changes in their life. Should I ask why they're inside of a prison cell?
I would also like to ask why.
I can answer that.
Yes.
I can answer that. I can answer that.
Yeah, Nico, I feel like that would be your
okay,
expertise.
yeah, because so he kind of wants to kill everyone.
Okay.
Oh. So everything's fine. Okay, good. Everything's fine, everyone. He just wants to murder people. That's pretty normal.
Okay, that's pretty normal.
The quiet
That's pretty
defeated
bad.
okay really just hits the vibe of the situation.
Also, I do want to discuss one last thing with the naturalists, because there is a line of respect that needs to be made with other tribe leaders. If a tribe leader asks you to leave, no questions, you leave. It is their tribe, their land. If a tribe leader is called over to another tribe for coming for some sort of peace, you being rude towards them is a sign and an act of disrespect, and not good for an agreement of peaceful agreement. Unfortunately, my tribe does not and will not accept that the behavior of the naturalists, which I find very strange, being that you're supposed to be peaceful people, and we are somehow more peaceful than you. But of course, Bailey will be answering for them, being the tribe leader. It's a cold day in hell when I'd rather Goosey in my home than the naturalists.
Alright. So, let's recap this again, shall we? After the meeting, we went home, found out that Magni had been messing with the corruption, and as a result was sick. And it only got better from there.
Okay, so Dust got corrupted. I don't know how that happened. He thought it was black ice, so he collected a lot. Not the smartest thing. Then Eternal got corrupted and ran into the corruption in an attempt to get her out. I also ran in, which was really stupid. And I only mainly know what happened with me because, I kind of stayed away from everyone. Only people around me were people who couldn't get corrupted. No, but I fought it off a lot. It really hurt my head. So on me, the corruption was mainly in my eye, and then it got a bit down to my shoulder. But not so much where it'd leave a scar. and then I got struck by lightning twice.
Okay. So we are now in quarantine. We've got a couple of these fences up on either side of us. So the Beastmaster's side and the Warrior's side over here. These things have been popping up. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna scoot past the quarantine barrier for a little bit just to investigate. And just like that, I don't want to investigate anymore. So today I need to figure out how to keep my tribe from getting into trouble again. What I'm planning to do is a shrine to our god. All the other tribes have one, and it's well past time that we did too. What I'm thinking is making a statue here where she can look over the valley. Maybe even be trying to grow the stump back. So, on the plus side, I've finished the statue. I think it's very nice. On the downside, I figured out exactly why everything has been so ridiculously insane. And if you'll just look over my shoulder there, that's not corruption. I don't know what that is. That's Nico right there. So Nico just wanted to say hi, catch us up on that. Oh, you may also notice that things look a little different. This is my stuff. My new shield. It's fine. Don't worry too much about it. Anyway. This. It's not corruption. I'm just gonna poke it with my staff for a sec. I don't know what it is. No, that's not true. I do know. It's mushrooms. It's hallucinogenic mushrooms. Nobody here is corrupted. We've all just been tripping. That's gonna be exciting to try and fix. Oh, the fence has gotten bigger. It's extended. Who's extended the fence? Oh, that's just upsetting, isn't it? We've been put in full quarantine. No winning. Alright, here is what I've been told. Clyde, my sweet Clyde, brought over some stew for us, which is a wonderful gift. However, Lisa Spence, we all remember Lisa Spence, mentioned to us, had possessed him, as body hoppers tend to do, and has essentially just been drugging us this entire time. Okay, now that that's all over, I actually want to run through this with Dr. Spence. And that. She might know what that is. Because, frankly, it is a little upsetting to look at and walk near. So, let's go have a look. Oh, there's another one. I can see it from here. And another one. Has this all happened since the meeting? It's amazing the things you miss when you're not quite awake. And, you know, quarantined. Oh, and here's another one. The heck? I mean, I know we don't strictly trust Dr. Spence, but I want to talk to her about the mushrooms and the corruption and whatever those are. Graves? I think they're graves. Or altars, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, we don't trust her, but she's the best person I can talk to. Dr. Spence, are you home? You in? Oh. Doctor? There's blood on the floor. Is it hers? Oh, what's happened to her? found someone who does not belong. My sister is still out there. But there are cloaked people in the village. They're here. They're trying to get inside. Help me. Something has happened here. Something bad. And it's about time I get back in the fight.